Hi, on this class we are going to have the aliens, we are going to have the shooting system, and we will try to count some score. Let's see if we get time to do that in this class. First thing first, we need assets. Let's go to the game sprites here. Let's edit the sprite and let's select the other things we need. We will need these aliens at least. From here to here, a little bit more over there. This will be the boss. Alien boss. This will be alien 1. Alien 1. This will be alien 2. And this will be alien 3. We also need these bullets. This will be alien bullet 1, and this will be alien bullet 2. It's not the size correct. Okay, and now we need to have our own bullet, this one over here. This will be our bullet. Player bullet. Let's apply. So now we have here more assets. Alien 1, alien 2, 3, alien boss, alien bullet. We are going to animate this. It looks like this. This is our bullet, and then these ones you already know. Here I'm using only one object, and this object has the script inside to work, and it's by itself just one object. But sometimes we need to have many objects working as a group, okay? And one way of doing that is to have a prefab. To create a prefab, let's go here on assets, right click, create folder. Let's call it prefabs. To create a prefab, you just pick up the thing that you built here and you just drag it there. And now it's a prefab. See, it changed the color here. And this is an object that is a reference to this object over here. So if you change this one, you change all of the ones that are in the scene. Do we need that for the player? No, we don't need that for the player. We will not need that for the player because we only have one player. But we are going to need that for the aliens because we need to have multiple aliens, okay? So let's remove this player from here just to be easier to work with the aliens. And let's start with alien 1. Let's do one at a time. Alien 1. So if I bring this here, the alien 1 is there. Okay. And now if I want to have 30 aliens, I need to drag more aliens. You can do this manually, which is not the best way of doing it. The best way of doing it is to create a prefab of aliens and having a script to instantiate the aliens for you. So we will code something to put aliens randomly up there and they appear automatically. But before that, let's just make one alien work, and when we have that alien working, we can just create a prefab and then use the prefab, so it's a copy paste of the same alien. First thing to do is to make a script to make this alien move, okay? And let's keep it simple, it's just moving down, Okay, it will not try to follow the player, not yet at least. So let's go to the script, create a C# script, alien movement, and I'm thinking that alien 1 can be faster, alien 3 can be slower, they can have different behaviors in terms of shooting or whatever. So let's try to create this alien movement as easier as we can get it to make changes later and not hard code every number. Okay, so alien movement goes inside alien 1, okay, let's open alien movement, and then let's start to code the movement. Transform position is decrementing by a new vector 3 with this x, y, and z coordinates, which is 0, doesn't move sideways. This will be the speed of the alien, can be, I don't know, 1.3. I will explain why I'm not using 1 yet, but it will not be 1.3, or else every alien will use the same speed. So speed variable z, and same as always, times time dot delta time. That's it. So now we need to set up this speed. Public void, public float speed equals 1.2 f and close. And this should make the alien go down forever. Let's try. So if I hit play, we should have this alien going down. So they will start eventually off screen. So it looks like they appear from the top. I have here the maximize and play. So they are here. I'm using 1.2 as the speed, so it has a little bit of parallax to the ground. See, if you want to disable the background, you can click on it and just disable here the object. So the alien is moving down and we are there still. Okay, so this is one behavior. Now I guess, now let's do another script. Create C# script. Let's create another script. Alien destroy game object. Okay, this destroy game object is not because I'm going to shoot the alien, it's because I need the alien to disappear when it reaches here. So when it's outside of the screen, I don't need to render, I don't need to process that object anymore, so I can just remove this object from the game. So when it reaches y, when y is less than minus 5.4, I don't know, it will destroy this object. So let's create this alien destroy game object. Okay, let's put this inside the alien, and now let's create some script to if transform position y, it's less than y position to destroy, it will kill the object. How do we kill the object? Let's Google it. We go on Google Unity destroy game object, and inside Unity docs we have the API object.destroy, so it doesn't return anything. When you call this function, it will destroy the object you want to destroy, and you can have a number, so it will wait some time to destroy the object. But keep it simple is this line over here, destroy game object. Game object is a reference to itself, so we don't need to have a variable to call the alien. When you are inside the alien, you just call the game object. So destroy game object, and it's done. Let's go here. If transform position y is less than the y position to destroy, destroy game object. That's it. Now we just need a variable public float y position to destroy. Let's put equal -10 at least. Save. In this case, for example, this one and this one, we don't need the start function, so technically we can delete these lines of code. They are not doing anything. So this is the script we need only. Save. Let's go on Unity. We have an error. Y position to destroy does not exist. Maybe it's a typo somewhere. Position, yeah. Let's just copy paste from here to here. Save. Okay, so now when this alien reaches -10, which is too much, it will destroy the game object. So let's set it to here, -5, and let's see what happens. Alien 1, -5, let's hit play, and let's see. It will be destroyed automatically when it reaches there. Here, this point over here. Okay, so it's working, and this will allow us to instantiate as many aliens as we need, because we know that once they go off screen, they are no longer being processed, and yeah, we can keep our game clean in terms of memory and CPU usage. Let's go to the next problem, which is let's make the alien shoot against us. Let's pick up the bullet, the alien bullet. Let's zoom in here because the bullet is small. We have this bullet and we have this other bullet. So if we want to animate these two frames, instead of dragging one frame here, we select both and we drag one of them over here, the first one. Now Unity is creating a new animation. Where is going to be? This is the asset folder. Let's create a new folder called animations. Inside animations we create alien bullet. Alien bullet anim. Save, and now we have here a new folder with the animation here. This is the animation controller. I will not talk about this yet. Let's keep it simple. So we have here the animation, and if we go to this object over here, you see that we have the sprite renderer, and now we have a new component that is the animator, and the animator has the animator alien bullet 1 controller. It has this controller over here, and this controller is using the alien bullet animation as a default animation. So ignore this for now, just for you to understand why we are not putting here the animation, we are putting here the controller. Okay, the controller is like the player. You know, if you want to see a movie, you don't see the file, don't look at the file, you put the file inside the player and the player shows you the movie. Well, here is the same thing. You don't put here the animation, you put here the player that will show you the animation. The animation is this one. If we hit play, you will see this animation happening. This bullet, it's there, but it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so let's make the bullet alien bullet 1. I can change the name, alien bullet only. So let's put this alien bullet going down, and to do that let's create another script. Now is more of the same. Bullet alien bullet movement, and this is exactly the same as the alien movement. Okay, alien movement, no sorry, alien bullet movement goes inside the alien bullet, and here technically I'm just going to go to alien movement. I will just copy everything, copy. Now on alien bullet movement I will paste, select everything, delete. So I just have the class. Inside the class I will paste everything. So we have a speed, we don't need a start, and we transform the position by that speed, so it goes down. Bullet should be faster, so let's change the number here. By default will be 3, I don't know. Super fast bullets. Save, and this should be working. Another thing that the bullet needs to do is disappear when it goes out of the screen. Same thing as the alien. So if the bullet reaches this point over here, it can disappear. So -5. Well, we can use the same alien destroy game object. It's exactly the same code, so I will not create another script to do the same thing. I'll just use this script on the bullet. And now I will put here -5. So it's exactly the same behavior I need. So I just need to change the value. It's -5 is enough. So where is the bullet? Is there. Let's see if the bullet, I will disable the background. Let's see if the bullet disappears when it reaches -5. It should be around here. Hit play. It should be faster than the alien. And the bullet disappeared. So it's working. So now let's set up something to be easier to program later. So the bullet should be at 0, so it doesn't have numbers here when I instantiate, because if I say put the bullet at 3.3 and it has this offset, it will not appear there, it will appear there. So to make sure that we don't have an offset here, we put this at 0, 0, 0, and then we can create alien bullet. We can bring it to the prefab folder, and now we have bullets. If we need a bullet, we just put it there. Let's play and see. I can do this manually, just for you to understand. So if I need a bullet, I just pick up a prefab and put it there, and it goes. See? And they disappear when they are not longer in need. We have the prefab. We can only instantiate prefabs, so we cannot do that if it's not a prefab. Let's put the alien at 0 also. 0, 0, and let's hit the alien. Create the prefab of alien. Okay, now we have another prefab. And now, what is the entity that is shooting against us? Is the alien. So inside the alien we are going to create a script that is going to shoot against us. But why is inside the alien? It's inside the alien because if the alien starts here, we can use this position to shoot, so it will shoot from the alien, not from the 0. To do that, we have here our prefab. We can, if we want to edit the prefab, we can go here, click twice, and then we are editing the prefab. Okay, we go twice here to edit and click on this arrow to go back. So let's create a new script, create C# script, let's call it shoot down. So this shoot down goes to all the aliens. It will be the same script, we just change variables if we need to change variables. So this shoot down goes inside the alien. I will not drag there because I want to alter all the aliens, so I will drag here. This is inside the alien prefab. Shoot down is here. Let's edit, and now we need to have some variables. So public float shoot speed, this will be the time the alien will wait until the next shot, equals 1 second, for example. And then we need to tell the script which game object is the bullet. So public game object prefab is a game object, so we don't need to specify that is a prefab. Public game object bullet. That's it. And now let's remove this thing, we don't need this. Inside the update, we are going to count time, and every time we reach this number, we will shoot and we will reset the number. So let's say we need another variable to count the time. Float doesn't need to be public. Float timer, and no, not timer, counter equals 0. Yeah, we will need the start function. Sorry, I delete the start function, but we will need the start function to reset the counter. Void start, open brackets, curly brackets, and we will say counter equals 0. Counter increment by time delta time. So every frame the counter will be bigger by the size of the frame in time. And now we test if counter is greater or equal to shoot speed. We instantiate the game object, and then we reset the counter to the next one. So we can do something like, if the counter is greater than shoot speed, first thing to do is to reset the counter. Counter equals 0. And the next thing is to instantiate game object, instantiate bullet. How do we instantiate a game object? You don't know? We go to Google and we do Unity instantiate and here you have how you declare that with a lot of things that we can change. We are going to need we need to use this one over here, that is the game object and the transform and the quaternion. We need this one over here. We need to instantiate the bullet in the position of the alien with a rotation of the alien. Okay. We have a lot of examples, but I just need to copy paste from where? Copy. Let's go to the Visual Studio, instantiate bullet. Which bullet? Our variable, so the bullet we are going to put in the variable, where in the new vector, and the new vector will be this new vector will be the position of the alien, because this script is inside the alien. I just need to call transform position. So I will instantiate the bullet in the transform position of this object, and this object is the alien. And quaternion identity will get the rotation of this object also. So that's it. Let's save. Let's go to Unity. And let's see, alien, this alien over here. It has here the shoot down script, bullet none. So let's bring the alien bullet there. And this is how many bullets per second? 1. Let's play. And the alien is shooting against us. 1 per second. As you can see, the bullet is on top. I will try to pause. The bullet is on top of the ship. Let's put it behind the ship. So alien can be rendered in order 0, 1. It passes above us, and the bullet is 0, so it's behind the alien. Yep. Well, we can have the alien shoot against us when it starts, and to do that we can just do this in the start function. Copy, paste. So when the alien appears, it will shoot immediately, and then it starts to count the time, and then every time it goes to 3 seconds it will shoot again. Save. So to make this game more interesting, we need to have more aliens. And to have more aliens, you can just duplicate. This is not the best way of solving the problems, because they are going to shoot from there. They all come at the same speed. So now you need to understand that the player only sees this window over here. And okay, you see bullets coming from the sky and you don't know why. So the alien shouldn't come from too far away from the screen, let's say. So they should appear here, right behind the end of the screen. But how can we instantiate the aliens? To instantiate more than one alien, we need to have something like the shooting down, but for the aliens. Okay. So let's create a new script. Create C# script, and let's put here Let's go instantiate aliens. This script is the responsible to put the aliens in the world, okay? But this script needs to exist somewhere. We can put the script inside one of the aliens, but as soon as we destroy that alien, we also destroy this script, so no more aliens. So that's not the best solution. The best solution is the script to be in an object that will not be destroyed, at least till the end of the level. We go here on sprites. We have here the alien boss. We don't have the alien boss yet in our scene, so let's add the alien boss there. And the alien boss can be the mother of the other aliens, so the alien boss can have the script that will create the other aliens. Once we kill the boss, no more aliens will appear, which is, I guess, a nice rule for this level. So, alien, instantiate aliens. This goes inside the alien boss. The alien boss can have alien movement also, because it needs to go down. This goes at the same speed as the background, so it looks like it's standing there. One. And this can also have alien destroy game object, so when it reaches -6 meters it will disappear. So the alien boss comes from whatever, and when it reaches here disappears. That's okay. And this will create the aliens even if the boss is here, because it will start up there. Even if it's there, it will instantiate the aliens over here next to the camera. So let's do it. Alien boss, it has all of this. Let's open instantiate aliens and let's start to create the variables we need. So first thing, we need to say how many aliens we have. So public game object aliens, and I will try to make a nice trick over here. No, we'll talk about that in another video. Alien 1, we will change this later. Alien should be, because the variable, not capital, alien 1 public game object alien 2 public game object alien 3. So this will be the prefabs of those aliens. Here we are going to do the same thing as the counter, so we can copy paste this. We need the counter, the start. Let's copy everything. Copy, paste. So we have a counter. We don't need a bullet. Well, the boss can shoot against us also, but at least for now it will not. It has the other aliens to defend him. Counter, instantiate not a bullet, an alien. Let's see, alien 1, alien 1, and then every time the counter goes by it will instantiate another alien, alien 1. Well, this will be a little weird because it will shoot aliens, but let's see if it works. The boss will shoot aliens. Shoot speed does not exist in the current context. Shoot speed, yeah, because I delete the shoot speed. Float shoot speed equals 3. Every 3 seconds it will shoot a new alien. It will create a new alien. So now can go on play and we can see that happening. Okay, the variable is not alien1 is not being assigned, so I created the variable but I didn't put the alien inside, so let's drag the alien there, hit play. And as you can see, it's creating a new alien every 3 seconds. And each alien is creating a new bullet every 3 seconds, so this is a very synchronized thing, which is very weird. We will change those numbers later to be more random. For now, let's do it like this. So this is working. The boss is creating the childs. So we can delete all of these aliens. You know, we have a boss creating aliens, we don't need those over there. And now let's say I want the aliens to appear next to the camera. So they need to be instantiated not in the boss position, but in at least in the y-axis needs to be down here. This is 5.4, let's say 5.4, okay, and between -7 and 7. So the computer will randomly select the position sideways, and then we'll instantiate here in Y position. So to do that, we need to add more variables, public Y position to instantiate. It's a very long variable, but at least you know what it does. And this will be equals to 5, I guess. And now public float minimum x min to instantiate equals to -7, and copy paste maximum to instantiate. So we have 3 numbers here to change this transform position. So we are not going to instantiate aliens in the transform position of the boss, so this will disappear. We are going to put the aliens in a new vector3, which has something that comes from these two. So let's say, I don't know, 0. The Y position is this position over here, copy paste, and the Z position is 0. Okay, so this is the position, the new position of the alien. It's a vector3 with 3 numbers, X, Y, and Z. Y is fixed, and Z and X will be a random number between -7 and 7. So how can we get a random number from these two? Let's Google it. Unity random number. Let's use the random range from Unity, which is, what do you have here? So it will, when you call this, it will return a float, it will return a number from one number to the other number. So you put the 2 numbers inside the parentheses separated by a comma. Random range, here it is. For example, this is exactly doing the same thing. The position is a new vector where random range between -10 and 10. This is exactly what we need. And this is the example, is exactly what you are going to do. So let's just copy this random range to our X position in the vector3, but instead of -10 and 10, because we don't have these numbers, we have these variables, we are just going to copy the minimum to this side and the maximum copy to that side. So we are going the X position, this is the X of the vector3, it will be a random number between the range of the minimum and the maximum X position that we set up there. Save, and this should be already this should be already working, because I put already the correct numbers, I guess. So alien boss, Y position to instantiate 5, between -7 and 7. Let's see, Y position 5, yeah, it's here, -7, yeah, to 7. Okay, let's delete this alien, it's not doing anything, and let's hit play and see the boss instantiating aliens around here. So every 3 seconds a new alien appears. The first one appears from up there because I have this line over here. Let's delete this line. So we start the game and we have 3 seconds before the first alien. The game can be more difficult to play and we can have more aliens. So we go to alien boss and we say oh, it's here. Shoot speed is not public, that's why I cannot change it. Public. So this is how fast they are going to appear. Save. Let's go on Unity and see if this is working. So shoot speed will be like 1. We have 1 alien every second. Let's maximize on play to see it from the player's perspective a little bit. Yeah. Crazy aliens trying to kill us. We have more aliens, not just 1. We have 3 aliens, three different aliens. We should be able to select from one of these 3. We already have here alien 1, alien 2 and alien 3. So we can technically change this according to a random number. We can random from 0 to 3. If it's 1, it goes there. If it's 2, it goes there. If it's 3, it goes there. And that's it. It randomly selects an alien and instantiate that specific alien. Okay. So we can do that in the beginning of this statement. So if the counter is higher than should speed, so this technically is an alien is going to be instantiated. This is what happens inside this if. So first thing can be, let's select 1 alien randomly. Int, let's use a variable here because we only need the variable here. Variable a equals to random range from 1 to 3. Well, 3 will never happen, so it needs to be this. So 3 happens. So if you put here 3, the biggest number you will have, it will be 2.0 9999999999999, whatever, never 3. So if you want the number 3, you need to have at least random to 4. So if we are going to instantiate a new alien, we reset the counter, so next frame we don't do it again. Next we select a number and we store that number in this A variable, and then we can have a switch case. Instead of if, we are going to have a switch case. And the switch case is something that I use a lot, but it's something that I never remember the syntax. So, switch statements. Okay, switch statement is this. Switch something. This is the number. And then, in case of this number, it will do something, and then it goes out, break. And then it repeats till the end. You can have a default case, so if none of the cases are met, it will use this one. But yeah, this is the, and you need to open brackets, curly brackets, and close curly brackets with all the cases inside. Paste here, paste. So switch case, let's enter and close the curly brackets. Okay, switch case A. This is our random number. This is this. Okay. Case 1, we will instantiate alien 1. And then we break. So we go out of the switch case. Let's remove this comment. Let's remove this print. Okay. And that's it. Case 1. And now we just need to copy paste and have the other ones. Case 2 and case 3. We can change here from alien 1 to alien 2. Alien 3, the rest is the same, and that's it. So every time the counter meets the number, it will reset the counter, it will randomly select an alien, and according to that number, it will instantiate the correct alien. And that's it. It has a lot of empty lines that are not needed. So save and then go to Unity. But if I run now, it will throw us a lot of errors because I don't have alien 2 and alien 3 yet. Okay, so let's do it. To have the alien 2, I just use alien 1 and I will change the sprite. So alien 1 here inside the prefab folder. Duplicate and duplicate. This will be alien 2 and this will be alien 3. Alien 1 is this one. Alien 2. Let's change the sprite to alien 2. And alien 3, let's change the sprite. If you go here on this circle, you can have access to the sprites directly, all the sprites, so sometimes it's easier to go here, select. Yeah, of course you can go here and drag there, the thing is the same. And that's it. Alien 1, 2 and 3. Of course there are different prefabs, so I can have different settings for each one. That's the purpose of having different prefabs. So alien 1 is the faster one, alien 3 is the slower one. So let's see, alien movement speed 0.2, super slow. And it shoots a lot. No, it shoots less. So shoots every 5 seconds. It's like a cargo ship, I don't know. You can have different bullets with different, can have more bullets, and imagine that this alien can shoot a different kind of bullet with different powers or whatever. For now we just have one bullet. Alien 2 can be a little bit faster, so the speed is 0.2. Alien can be 1.2 and shoots every 2 seconds. No, every let's see the other one. Shoot every 5 seconds. This 4 seconds. And the alien one is the faster one. It will shoot every 2 seconds and it will go to 2 meters per second. Save. So this is why I made 3 different prefabs and I was not just changing the sprite, because I have other settings to set up and I can create an alien one with these characteristics, and then every time I instantiate this one it will behave like this. Alien 2 is different, alien 3 is different, and so on and so on. All the assets you need. So let's go again on alien boss. Let's fill the other 2. Alien 2 goes here, alien 3 goes here. We can have more and then we can play. And the computer will randomly create different aliens with different behaviors. As you can see, we need to adjust the speeds, because this cannot happen. You cannot have 3 ships on top of each other, so they need to be fast enough so they don't appear on top of each other. Okay, but that's it. The boss is creating aliens, and it will appear eventually in the middle. Here is the boss. So it will still be creating aliens until it disappears. So now no more aliens will be created because no more boss. And that's it. This is the end of the level. Let's turn on background to see how this reacts with the moving background. So the big boss will look like it's still. Let's pause, remove the maximize and play, unpause. See, looks like he's hovering above the ground only. Let's stop. Let's put the boss over there, and that's it. Of course, if you are creating a more advanced and more interesting shoot 'em up, the aliens could move sideways, the aliens could rotate and go around, etc., etc. So those kind of behaviors should be programmed inside alien movement. So the boss goes down. Now, no more boss. Yeah. The boss needs to disappear a little bit before the background stops, because now we are not flying anymore. Shooting up. Script is very easy. It's the same. Script, create C# script. We have shooting down. Let's go shooting up. This will not be automatically, so let's put player shooting up. Let's wait a little bit. I'm adding this script to the player in the scene, but the player in the scene is not the prefab. So this one has the shooting up, but the player does not. Not very important, because it's only one player. There is only one player. But if I want to make this player the new prefab, I just go here, and then on the prefab menu I go here, overrides, and I say apply all. So now this is the new prefab. Anyway, shooting up. Let's open, and we will see, we will do the same thing as the other shoot. So public game object bullet, This will be our bullet, and that's it. Oh, and we can, no, we don't need anything else. Let's just, if input dot get access fire1, because we have that, it's greater than 0, I guess. If input get access fire1 is greater than 0, instantiate, let's shut down, let's copy paste this, copy paste, instantiate bullet, transform position, quaternion identity, and that's it. So when we shoot, we instantiate the bullet, that's it, in the player's position. Done. Now let's create our bullet, because our bullet doesn't exist yet. It's in input, it's not, there's a typo, save. Input get access fire1, okay. Let's check fire1, it's left control, okay, or mouse 0. Next thing is to create our bullet, so we go here on game assets, sprites, game sprites, so we have here player bullet, we just drag there, so player bullet is just this thing. The player bullet will have a script to move up, so let's see if we can use alien bullet movement. We can use the same technically, because alien bullet movement is going down by this speed, but if I use a negative speed, -5, it goes in the other direction. Oh, the name input does not exist. Come on. Save. Anyway, the player bullet is there, so let's drag the player bullet to the prefabs. And now we have the player bullet. Oh, we need to destroy the player bullet. So let's create a new script. Create new C# script. Destroy player bullet. This is the same as the other one, but instead of negative direction, we will test positive direction. Player bullet. Let's drag this to the prefab here, so it updates that automatically. And here, where is the other one? Alien destroy game object, no. Alien bullet movement. Yeah, it's this one. Exactly the same thing, copy. Let's paste on destroy player bullet. Let's delete all these lines, paste here. So float, Y position to destroy, we will say 6 for example, now it's positive. And we will check if it's higher than, not lower than. And that's it. Save. And it's done. Okay, we have here in Unity the player bullet, it has a speed and it has a place to be destroyed automatically. The player bullet should be render, should be ordinary layer -1, so it comes from behind the player, see, and it will come from here. We can offset that so it comes from there, but for now let's just see if it shoots from the plane. Play. Okay, we have errors because I didn't put the player bullet here. So inside the plane, inside the player, we have this player shooting up. It needs to know what the bullet is, and here it is, player bullet. We drag this prefab over there, and now it should be working. Strangely, bullet is on top. Why? Alien bullet -1. Yeah, I didn't change the prefab, I changed the object that was on the scene. Okay. The game will create a bullet per frame, which I guess is a lot, because this would be too easy to win the game. So let's do it something like shoot, 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 shoot. And to do that, so I didn't use the update because player shooting up. If I use the update, it will create like 300 bullets, and to avoid those kind of problems, I use the fixed update. But then we are going to return to the update, and we are going to we need to have a way of just shooting one. To do that, we are going to use another variable, a boolean. That doesn't need to be public, so boolean, it will be called has or can shoot. When it starts, can shoot equals true. So if you input the fire button and can shoot, it shoots. But the first thing it does, it will be can shoot equals false. So it only shoots once. Once this is true, this will happen. So this will happen at least once. And then next frame, it will not happen anymore. So how can we reset the can shoot? Well, it's easy. Copy paste. If input get access is equal to 0 and cannot shoot, you invert the can shoot. You say can shoot equals true, and you don't instantiate, of course. So this will reset the can shoot to true when you release the button, and this will shoot when you can shoot is true, but it will make it false, so you only shoot one bullet. Save, go on Unity, play, and if I click on the left control, which is the button assigned to the fire, as you can see, only shoot once. I need to release the button to shoot again. I can do this. Why? Player is on 0. Yes. Player is on 0. Player bullet. Come on, -1. Bullets needs to be behind the player, not in front of the player. Yeah, like this. Okay, so now this is working. So the behavior of the aliens and the bullets and the player is done. So everything is working. except colliding and counting and exploding. So that will be the next class assignment, let's say, having this colliding and counting score and destroying the aliens and having explosions. We have here the explosions. I can spoil a little bit the future. We have here the explosions, so we need to have all these frames to create an animation. We have here smoke. When we get hit, we are going to release this smoke. So yeah, we do that in the next class. So see you there.